Hey guys, today we are going to discuss Ode to Autumn written by John Keats. Here in this session, we will cover various points of this poem like introduction, tone, literary form, summary, stanza explanation, major literary devices, and major themes. Firstly, we are going to discuss introduction. Ode to Autumn was written by a pure poet, John Keats. This ode was written in Winchester on 19th September 1819 and first published in 1820. This ode describes a typical day of this season, describing all kind of colorful and detailed images. It can be named a song in praise of autumn. Here in this ode, poet is seen under the great spell of autumn. He considers it superior to other seasons. He expresses his thoughts that autumn brings ripened fruits and crops. This season provides entertainment for the birds and insects. Now we are going to discuss tone of this poem. The tone of this poem is romantic. Throughout the poem, the poet is in deep charm of autumn. Autumn is presented as a great love for the poets. Literary form. The poem is a vivid description of nature. It consists of 3 stanzas. Each carries 11 lines. Use of personification makes us feel the intellectualism of the poets. Image is at peak in this poem. Now we are going to discuss summary of this poem. The poem Ode to Autumn was written by John Keats. He was a great romantic poet of England. He loved nature. He was born in 1795 and died in 1821 because of tuberculosis. In this poem, John Keats has described his love for nature. He describes its beauty in detail. When the poem starts, he says that autumn is a season of mists and mellow fruitfulness which matures all fruits to their core with the help of his friend sun. In second stanza, autumn is presented like a woman and its presence is felt on the granary floor. In the final stanza of this poem, music of autumn is described by the poets. The season of autumn is portrayed as joyful for animals and birds. Explanation of stanza 1. In the first stanza, the poet describes autumn with visual images. The stanza begins with autumn at the peak of fulfillment and contains the ripening to an almost unbearable intensity. The poet expresses his thoughts that autumn is the season of mists and mellow fruitfulness which matures all fruits to their core with the assistance of sun. The autumn and the sun are conspiring how to make fruits grow on the vines that curl around the roofs of thatched cottages. With the help of sun, autumn makes the bees busy by budding juicy and beautiful flowers. Explanation of stanza 2. In this stanza, autumn is personified as a reaper crosses a brook and presses a cider press. Autumn is presented like a woman sitting on a granary floor and her hair is being lifted softly by the blowing wind. Throughout stanza, she is portrayed with different images. No one can guess either it is woman or autumn in the mind of Keats. Explanation of stanza 3. The third and last stanza of the poem begins when the poet reassures autumn that she has her own music. In the same stanza, Keats is seen blending living and dying, the pleasant and unpleasant because they are unsettled. He is also seen to accept the reality of the mixed nature of the world. The poem ends with animal sounds. Lambs are bleating near the small stream or that flows down a hill. The birds are also twittering over there. Now we are going to discuss major literary devices. Major literary devices which are used in this poem, they are personification, imagery. Finally, we are going to discuss major themes of this poem. Love for nature, romanticism of the poets, and imagination. That's enough. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel AR English Lab. Thank you. Bye bye.